So I've been sent this replay. Not really sure what to expect. It's an FFA. It's and in it we have got Lizard or Izzard of previous EMS League fame. We have Zathel of current EMS League fame. And what are the messages? Is there smack talk? No? Oh, right, okay. And we have Icy Red, previous champion of, in fact, Icy Red, previous double champion of the EMS Scraft League. So we're on Catalina, which is actually not an FFA map, it's a 1v1 map, but it does have 3 spawning locations. They made a couple of those sort of way back when. There was a couple of maps that had sort of 3 spots that you could spawn. It was a bit weird. I kind of like it purely because, you know, in a 1v1 you don't know exactly where your opponent is. In this FFA, of course, everybody knows that all 3 of the spawn locations must be taken. So build wise, let's get the production tab up. Oh, whoops, sorry. No, what am I doing? Pressing buttons that don't work. It's triple Terran, and yeah, as far as I can see, nobody's doing anything particularly radical. We've got the tech lab coming down there for Lizard with the Expo building. Slightly faster Expo, just going to finish up for Icy Red, and Expo just finishing up for Zathel. Zathel is building a depot wall. But the Reaper gets in. Well, I mean, that is unfortunate. Although, can the Reaper jump up there? I don't think it can. I don't think it can jump the parapet. So if the Reaper stands still, it will get shot in the face by the Marines. Reaper shouldn't really die to Marines because it can flee from them. And it can jump up there, I think. Can it jump up there? Maybe it can. I'm not sure. Maybe it can just jump there and there. Anyway, the Reaper dies. Having got a couple of kills admittedly, but not actually managing to get any scouting information. Now this is fun. There is a Ghost Academy here, and it is building a nuke. So disappointed that the EMS League this year so far has not had any nukes. Meanwhile, Lizard with quite a lot of racks here, and double starport. I'm not sure about the SimCity, but anyway, yeah, all of these buildings kind of here. What's wrong with all of this space? I don't know. Temporarily supply blocked, and in production, no workers. You know, 8 mining here, 12 mining here. No. Oh, we have got some workers in production now. I do apologize. Icy Red first to take a third. And there is, you know, there's a ghost up. He is researching cloaks, so soon this ghost will be able to cloak himself, and he is, as we can see, just building up energy. So I'll be interested to see whether the ghost is going to try and walk it. Oh my goodness, there is a gap. So the ghost just walks in, and Zathel has... Oh! I was just about to say, Zathel hasn't reacted to it, so I don't think he's seen it. Safe to say he hadn't. I think I would have preferred the nuke just on the CC, because then it would have taken out all the workers, and I think it would have got the Marines as well. This ghost with all them kills, there are scans available, but Zathel either choosing not to use them or doesn't know how to. But the surely you would run away or something, wouldn't you? Surely you'd be like, we're getting shot in the face by an invisible guy. Maybe we should just leave. You know, let's not stand in the place where the invisible guy keeps shooting us. 39 kills. Cloak gone. So at this point, you know, you could just send the workers down to kill it. There we go. Oh gosh, and 0 in the production tab. Here, look, 0 because supply blocked. Lost all the depots at the front door as well. That's pretty horrible. This is a lot of Marines, isn't it? Oh. Okay, does he see it? He doesn't. Oh! Look at all these guys like stuck in here. What on earth? 25 kills on this one. There's nukes. There's nukes everywhere. There are 3 Ghost Academies here. So I see Red is building nukes three at a time. Just what you can do, you can cloak this guy, move him to here. You know, if you click the don't shoot it stuff, move him to here. You can drop a scan, and the ghost can paint the target through the scan, and the scan subsides and the target stays painted. So you can actually. Right, this time he moves his stuff. So he is, he is learning. Unfortunately, didn't move all of the stuff, and this ghost still manages 21 kills. The CC is going to burn down, unfortunately. Okay, Zathel has decided to go on counter, and that won't end well. There's 2 siege tanks at the front door. There's a lot of marines. There's a bunch of, well, they are also siege tanks, but not sieged up. There is more than enough here to crush a band of marines. Let's take a quick look at the upgrades tab. Zathel with combat shield and stim actually is the only player with those upgrades, those incredibly important marine upgrades. But there are a lot of, there's a very spread out army here for Lizard. Now the Sim City is kind of working against him. The siege tanks have got to take the long walk around, but if they siege up on the high ground here, it's going to be very difficult to push into this. Siege tanks are pretty brutal. Oh no no no! Oh lordy! Is this the ghost? 82 kills. Brutal. Hang on. So, oh my god, that was 60 units in one hit. Yikes. Anyway, none of the tanks are sieged up, so these unupgraded marines are actually just going to be able to walk up here and bust their way through eventually. I see Red's even got a medevac full of stuff. You know, so this siege tank is sieged up and is just throwing down damage. Yeah, so I don't know, 1 siege tank, however, isn't going to be enough. So it looks like if Zathel was to drop a couple of scans and find out what's up, he would probably realize that Icy Red's base is completely undefended. It unfortunately looks like he's also headed over to attack Lizard, which is a little unfortunate because he is going to meet Icy Red's army. Now, he's got marines with some upgrades. However, this many siege tanks is a bit painful. Lizard has tapped out, and apparently that's the end of the game, is it? Oh, it's because it was Lizard that sent me the replay. So having tapped out of the game, that's where his replay stops. So we'll never know. We'll never know what would happen if these marines, even with their upgrades, try and run into this though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 siege tanks will do them an awful lot of damage, and there aren't any medevacs to support them, so they would get spanked pretty hard. And Icy Red certainly has the worker advantage. So we'll have to assume that Icy Red goes on to win that. Thanks for sending it. Thanks for sending it, Adam. I enjoyed that. GG.